All right, so we got how does the Imperium reclaim corrupted worlds? Other than that, man, hopefully you guys are having a good night, good evening, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, let's go.
Despite all the hectic wars, losses and victories, the Imperium never really seems to be losing or gaining ground, at least until the Great Rift opened. That is because the Imperium will often reclaim lost worlds, which was literally the point of the Indomitus Crusade after all. But how do you reclaim a demon world, where the world's entire ecosystem has collapsed and been replaced with lava?
And why would you? What, bro? What are we doing? Why would we even want to like claim this? Look at this. This is hell on. Well, I was about to say hell on earth, bro. This is hell in the universe. Why would we even want to indulge into this type of negativity? What are we? What are we on? Cause man, on the God that I serve, bro. I'm not going nowhere near this. Yo, if I'm in the Imperium, bro, and we so happen to buy this, like we just bought Alaska. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm not going nowhere near this, bro. What are we doing? I'm sorry for pausing so early, but I just have to just say that because, like, yo, this shouldn't even exist. We gotta throw this whole thing away, bro.
Or horny towers, or literal Nurglite AIDS juice. Taking that a step further, how would you reclaim a world consumed by the Tyranids, infested by the Orcs, or one that has a Necron tomb world on it? Well, not only is it possible, but the Imperium does it all the time. Before we get started, I just got back from Switzerland, and man, what a sick trip. I even bumped into a few of you guys over there. Shout out to the London lad who paid for my smoothie.
Oh, hold up. Yo, Majorkill got girlfriend. Hey, hold up. Majorkill got
from Switzerland, and man, what a sick trip. I even bumped into a few of you guys over.
Is this? Hey, nah, this gotta be Majorkill girlfriend. There's no way. This gotta be Majorkill girlfriend. No, there's no way this is a fan. Man, if this is a fan, bro, man, I know her boyfriend is punching the air right now. Nah, this gotta be his girlfriend. Man, I know her boyfriend, bro, is about to crash out in 3, 2, 1. There's no way. Nah. Look how she up on clothes. This gotta be his girlfriend. There's no way. Hey, let me know down in the comments if this is like, his girl or whatever. Cause I don't know, like there's some YouTubers or whatever, who don't post their girlfriend, whatever. But bro, if this is a random fan, taking pictures, man, bro, I know, cause listen, she pretty. I already know she got a boyfriend. Man, her boyfriend, bro, clutching his fist like these, bro, and slamming on the desk like a judge, bro. Bro, hey, you know what? Let's just say this is his girlfriend. Because, if it's not, oh, Lord.
There. Shout out to the London lad who paid for my smoothie. That concludes my tomfoolery for the foreseeable future. We're going demon mode on content, baby. This year's going to be off chops. And yes, the 2024 nude cosplay calendar is nearly finished. We've gone even...
Come on, let's go.
We'll start with the easiest to reclaim and move on from there. In that spirit...
Hey, man, listen, I don't want to talk about nobody's facial features because, I'm not the best looking face guy. I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm not Michael B. Jordan. But, man, he got a face only a mother can love. Oh, man. I don't want to talk about him too much because I don't want him to pull up in my dreams like, what was you saying? I don't want him to be like, you was talking on that ish in the videos. Now what? I'm in your dreams. Now what? Doing it, crossing his arms like these. So I don't want to talk about him too much, but man, imagine seeing this as soon as you about to get up and go to the bathroom. You see these, bro. Man.
First up, we have the Tau. Yes, having those filthy blue bovines definitely corrupts a world, at least from some people's perspective. And there is actually a bit of a cleaning process. After the Imperium has ruthlessly exterminated the entire Tau populace of a world, they will systematically destroy all the infrastructure and technology on said world, as even the Mechanicus has next to zero interest in Tau technology. This might seem weird since they love Necron tech so much, but since the Void Dragon is responsible for both the Mechanicus' tech as well as a lot of Necron tech, they share a common ancestor, so it does make sense. However, the Tau tech is just dirty and shit. After that is all gone, the world is suitable for recolonization without too much drama. Although the Imperium has been known to just exterminate its Tau worlds out of spite. The next world that would be the most difficult to reclaim would be that of the Necrons. A Necron tomb world exists mostly underground, with many Imperial worlds not even knowing that they exist on top of a dormant Necron empire. However, when the Necrons awake and infest the planet, it can be quite the doozy, with the most common result being the Imperials getting the fuck out of there. However, if a Space Marine force is nearby and they are able to push into the...
Hey, one thing I'm gonna say about the Necrons, bro, we getting out of there, bro. Bro, if I'm in the Imperium, bro, and like the Necrons come through and they're just taking it, whatever, bro. Here, bro, take it. Take it, bro. Yo, I don't want to fight with y'all, bro. Y'all are like the big bad wolf, bro. Y'all are like, in tip top shape. Listen, take it, bro. Take it all, bro. I don't want no fight, bro. You're my liege, okay? You're my liege, yo. I'm bowing down like these, bro. Listen, I want no fight with them, bro. I'm just gonna keep it completely real. If Vulcan's not there, I want no fight with them.
And destroy the Pharaon, as well as his core room and reanimation protocols, the Tomb World will be doomed and the planet free for Imperial occupation once again. This is a very challenging process. However, as a Necron infestation doesn't really corrupt the ecosystem like a Nurgle or Tyranid infestation would, I've got it lower on this list. Here is where it gets interesting. When orcs infest a world, their spores go everywhere, with a shitload of orcs then spawning every day.
Ew.
From there, the ecosystem will slowly turn to be more suited for orcs, and squigs will start appearing. Completely uprooting the orcs is a huge challenge, as when you kill an orc, it jizzes on itself with new orcs sprouting from its corpse.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nasty. Yeah, nasty. Oh my god, yo. This is what we're doing. And this is what y'all like. Like, man, bro, they're just like pimples, y'all. Like, if you ever this is why you shouldn't pop pimples, right? Because if you pop a pimple, all the little nasty stuff will go over basically it'll go over it'll go out, but at the same time some of it will still be on your face and stuff, and it'll create more. This is why you should never pop pimples. You gotta manually always clean your face day by day by day, whatever. Make sure your face is clean. Stop touching your face with your fingers, and then all of it, it's gonna keep going away. But man, yo, they're just like pimples, bro. You pop them and all of a sudden, they just keep coming back.
So you have to kill, then burn all the orcs as well as all the spores that may have buried underground.
Dang.
Some worlds spend centuries putting down random orc uprisings after an orc incursion. However, it can be done. Ullanor was once the greatest orc planet in the galaxy, with millions of orcs present. However, when the Emperor and his armies came to crush the orcs there, they were able to quickly root out and exterminate the orcs and their spores. This world would later become Armageddon, an unfortunately named but highly valuable Imperial world. Sure, it would then get invaded by a shitload of orcs and get reinfested, but for thousands of years it remained orc-free and still had a lot of valuable resources and some form of ecosystem, although quite a shit one. With a little bit of terraforming post-orc incursion, orc-affected worlds can be brought back to their original glory. However, something that no amount of terraforming will fix is when a world gets liquefied and then consumed by the Tyranids. Tyranids don't really...
GG's. I don't want to be yo. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it's GG's. Yo, if your entire planet, bro, has been funneled by these creatures right here, you're done. I'm sorry, bro. I don't ever want to be the guy to, to deliver bad news. I don't ever want to be the guy to try to bring down your mood, but I'm sorry, your mood will be down. Your mood will be down for this time being. If your planet has these on it, it's GG's. It's done. Pack it up. Yo, hey, go to Mars, yo. Go to Mars, go to Jupiter, go to whatever, bro. Go to Venus. I heard Flight Reacts got like a little personal apartment over there, bro. Go to Flight Reacts Venus, bro. If not, bro, GG's. You're done. You're just a cookie to them. You're an oversized cookie to them. It's over. Okay? I've been moved out. But yo, listen. These creatures, these menaces right here, bro, they don't stop eating, bro. It's nasty.
Corrupt worlds, at least not for long. They consume them, stripping away their biosphere until it's nothing but a lifeless rock with a thin atmosphere.
Ew.
Often worlds that are under attack by the Nids will be abandoned by the defenders, even if they win, as the Tyranid biocorruption makes the world useless, even if they didn't actually have time to consume it. In that case, the Imperium would often virus bomb the world, burning away all the biomatter and then terraforming it from the ground up to something that could support life, even if the ecosystem would now be fucked. However, if it has been totally stripped, then only moon-like bases can be established. Terraforming a lifeless world isn't too hard for the Mechanicus, but terraforming a rock with a thin atmosphere is. Time and time again in the lore, worlds consumed by the Nids are often considered to be permanently lost. The only redeeming factor being that once the Nids are done with a world, it's technically free for reclamation. But now for the juice of the video.
Okay.
How the fuck does the Imperium reclaim a chaos-corrupted world, or even a demon world?
Yeah.
After all, they do it all the time. Well, it depends on which chaos god has claimed the world. All of them will ruin the ecosystem, but Nurgle-like corruption is by far the worst for that. When Chaos invaded the Fenris system, all the worlds were reclaimed by the Imperium except the one that Nurgle invaded. That
Hey, bro, even I knew this. Bro, I'm not even a Warhammer connoisseur. Yo, I'm not none of that. I'm still a Warhammer new booty. Even I knew this, bro. Nurgle's nasty. Nurgle's disgusting, bro. Even I swear to, bro, I swear to the God that I pray to every single day, bro. I promise you. Even I knew that he was about to say Nurgle. I promise you. Duh, he's dirty. And if you're, listen, if you think Nurgle's the GOAT or whatever, if I'm out and about, man, please don't run up on me. I'll apologize to you. But listen, Nurgle, bro, he's disgusting. It is what it is.
One had to be exterminatus. However, the thing about chaos is once you remove its source, or turn off the tap as they say, it vanishes pretty quick. Closing a warp portal can cause a demon army to evaporate like they were nothing. Often, it's either ambient warp energy, a powerful entity, warp artifact, or warp portal that allows chaos to maintain a foothold in real space. So if you were to kill the demon leader, or the summoner, or close the portal, or destroy the artifact, and so on, the chaos corruption would begin to evaporate, leaving behind a scarred but no longer corrupted world. Then after some terraforming, you could bring that world back to its former self. With Nurgle-like corruption, it takes a bit more effort, as even with the chaotic force defeated, the world would still be covered in pestilence and diseased jungles. You'd probably need to virus bomb the world, burn it to ash, and then hopefully terraform it back into something.
Man, you gotta soak that whole, soak it. Soak that whole planet in bleach. Bro, do whatever you can to, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. You gotta, man, bro. Bro, what would you do to this, bro? Honestly, bro, if you had to clean up an entire planet full of this, y'all, oh my goodness gracious, bro. Bro, we might have to live in suits for like bro, we might have to walk outside and live in bro, we might have to walk outside and live in bro, astronaut suits, yo. Bro, it will get ridiculous, yo. Imagine the smell. Oh my goodness, bro. You listen, we already know the food's rotten. Everything is rotten, bro. Even the chairs decaying. Even steel on that planet is just decaying. Everything is just falling apart. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. That thing is like it's like a flooded basement.
Worth reclaiming. On the flip side, Khornite demon worlds would be the easiest to reclaim, as the source of the corruption would be painfully obvious, with you just basically needing to beast through and kill a shitload of demons, like a literal doom guy. Unlike Tzeentch or Slaanesh that would hide the corruption behind some riddle or just down their urethras. Tzeentch corruption doesn't actually seem too bad on the surface. Crystal towers, pretty colors. However, all that warp energy basically guarantees that you'll mutate into something ugly quite quickly. To undo a Tzeentch's world's corruption, it would be less about overwhelming force, unless you're a space wolf, and more about solving some kind of obnoxious riddle to discover a weakness to exploit. Since the demons of Tzeentch rely
man, yo, bro, in Tzeentch's world, bro, every single door you open is a riddle. Man, how much wood could the wood chuck? Man, you know how sick I would be. Bro, imagine me trying to go to the grocery store. I open a grocery store like door. I go in, riddle me this. Man, you know how sick I would be? Bro, hey, I'll be this close to crashing out. I'll be this close to just getting rid of somebody, bro. No lie. Bro, no BS, bro. I'll be this close to crashing out, bro. Every single... I open my car door. Riddle me this, man. Oh my god, yo, I go to a radio station, another riddle. Oh my god, bro. What's black and red? What's that one riddle? What's black and white but red all over? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, bro, I'm picking up the car like the Incredible Hulk and I'm throwing it, bro. No lie, bro. No BS.
So much on the warp and its magic, removing a warp nexus would cause it to all come crumbling down pretty quick. As for Slaanesh, I don't know, just don't lick the tentacles and don't shove your dick in any of the orifices, while also making great use of chastity belts and flamethrowers, and you should be good.
Freak. Man, you walk in Slaanesh's world, you're freaked out. Man, yo, believe me if you want, bro, it'll smell like Diddy in there, bro. Bro, everything is Diddy-fied. Everything is just oil-fied. Everything is Diddy-fied, bro. Man, and I know it smell like Bounce That Booty. Oh, my goodness. Man, I know it smell crazy in there, bro. Hey, as soon as you drop onto the world, bro, you open up your capsule, man, just a whiff of just booty and just oil will just hit you. Bro, that's all you smell. Man, bro.
A cool example of cleansing a joint Khornite and Slaaneshi corrupted world was when Sanguinius and his Blood Angels fought them at Cygnus Prime. The entire system had been corrupted, with Khorne using that corruption to temporarily make the Angels fall to a baby version of the Black Rage. However, by destroying the entire demonic army, killing both greater demon commanders, and then one of the Blood Angels sacrificing himself by absorbing a warp artifact, this dispelled the corruption on the world and basically left it a lifeless husk that the Blood Angels then abandoned. That was actually a great example which really proves my point. However, if the world has become a full-on demon world, it's significantly more difficult of a challenge, as the world has now created its own self-sustaining source of warp energy. Killing a demon lord or closing a portal no longer does much. No point turning off the tap if everything has already been flooded.
True.
Even exterminatusing often doesn't work super well on demon worlds due to their warp fuckery. However, the Mechanicus did once fire an experimental Gellerfield bomb, which did actually dispel the planet's warp energy and return it to a non-demon status. However, it did so by teleporting the warp energy to where the bomb was built, instead of dissipating it. Thus, it wasn't a very good solution. The Necrons could probably do it, using their warp pylon tech, which Belsarius Call is currently reverse engineering. So once the Imperium figures that out, the reversal of demon world corruption will really open up, which is quite cool. In saying that, I do believe that cleansing it of demons and then bombing the fucking shit out of it until it's nothing but glass and bedrock could also work. But then there is not really much point trying to recolonize that planet from then on anyways. Because demon worlds are so hard to reclaim, the Imperium will almost always exterminate the world just before it becomes fully corrupted, because then at least it gives them something they can rebuild upon. As an interesting case study, Terra low-key became a demon world during the Siege of Terra, existing half in the warp and looking pretty fucked.
Man, I'm surprised Terra, bro, held up. I'm surprised this thing right here, I think my face cam's in the way, but I'm surprised this thing right here even held up. Man, the amount of bombs, the amount of like corruption and bombs and just mayhem that happened, bro. I thought this thing was going to turn into another planet Namek. Bro, I promise you, I'm surprised this thing hasn't even been knocked off its magnetic orbit or whatever, bro. I'm just surprised. It wouldn't even surprise me, bro, if this thing like moved 12 feet from where it originally was before like all the bombs and stuff. Because that's crazy.
However, after the heresy, it was returned to a stable, non-corrupted state, probably due to the Emperor having a radiant fuck-off chaos aura. So the step-by-step that generally works for reclaiming a corrupted world would be to kill the occupants, remove the source of corruption, and then terraform and recolonize the world. After all, the Blood Angel homeworld of Baal, already an irradiated wasteland desert that was then corrupted by the Tyranids, was mentioned as a prime candidate for terraforming, even to the level of making it a green verdant world. So if Baal can become pretty, then pretty much any other world can as well.
True.
Unless it's a Nurgle-like demon world.
Big.
If you enjoyed the
nasty. Oh my, bro, man, bugs everywhere. Nasty, ugly, bro, Mucinex logo looking things just scattering around, bro. Fat rats, New York rats just scattering around. Oh man, nasty. I can already imagine his own planet. Jeez Louise, man. Comment down below what do you guys think about this video, man. Like I said, I was gonna do like a bunch of videos at night, and I'm actually gonna be like, just doing just recording videos back to back, just so you guys can enjoy them like during the day and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed your day, evening, night, whatever you want to call it, noon, brunch, lunch, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna still fix them out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and also, man, make sure you guys follow my socials down below. I see some of you guys, be following me on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. And also, man, we're that close to 8,000 subscribers, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free. Why not? And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys later. Thanks for them out.